Okay, so we're coming to our next topic. It's about this one here, the abbreviation SRCI. What does it stand for? Okay, that's pretty shy here. I might my own one. It's a Super Robot Collaboration Initiative. I think that's what it also can stand for. But we will learn more from our next speaker. He also wears two hats, by the way, as many of you do probably in your role. So hands up, who wears two hats? Like in a job at a company and also in an association, in academia. Okay, that's pretty good. That's a lot. Great. You definitely are collaborators to the system. So his roles are, he's a working group leader at PI for the robot systems, and he's the lead product portfolio manager for robotics at Siemens. He got a strong educational background in mechatronics, robotics, and automation, which is good, because the wealth of knowledge he carries and delivers into those working groups is precious. He got lots of experience in technical support, consulting, and project management. And this is beneficial for a conference like this, because he's one of the masterminds behind it to get it all together. A vital role, so to say, in advancing robot systems and automation technologies. And I'm happy that he will share his wisdom, knowledge, and passion now with us. Please welcome the chairman of PI Robotics Working Group, Güneş, Bilgen.
So, thank you. So I would like to start with one question, as always. So last time was who among you know what is SRCI?
I explained it.
I would say I have seen the 50% not raising hand. So we have to change this today. Let's do it. SRCI stands for, firstly, Standard Robot Command Interface. To make it short, in a technical description, SRCI is a standard. But we call it also evolution in the market. Or we call it also innovation. Do you know why? Innovation means for me something new, brings value to the customer, solves problems. SRCI is the innovation in robotics, if you ask us, as a working group. But in technical, we talk about a standard communication between, I would say, client and robots. The client can be also something, other than PLC. It can be a grouper. Shunk, Marco, where are you? So here, Shunk. So a grouper. It can be a vision system. The robot doesn't care. There are communication, standard, command interface. But in our example, it's a PLC. So that means the PLC programmer, they write the robot program here, the entire program. And we manage the communication by the SRCI so that every robot vendor with the interpreter can handle with that. So this is the very short explanation of SRCI. It's a communication protocol to talk to robots in the world. So also to show you the structure, the software structure, hardware structure also, if you check here on the left side, again, example, the PLC. On the right side, the robot. The robots are normally near to the PLC in the machine. That is nearly always a PLC. In that case, what we have done is we would like to engage, we would like to merge the worlds in the machine, in automation, machine automation. Let's call it that robots are the programs, of course. The programs are integrated in the PLC programming. This is what we are doing, very high fly with SRCI. We have to add here, it's very important, there was a question from Bertus, we don't replace robot controller. We don't touch robot controller. We love robot controller. as a PLC vendor. So, but we call SRCI since many years win for all. It's win for all. Why? If we check the customers, I mean, we have talked to, I don't have the concrete number, but more than 600 customers many years, all the world. They are agree it is proven cost reduction in operations for end customers, for final customers. The robot vendors, they see a simplifying access to the broad market, the broader customer base. If you look to the PLC vendors, I mean, so we see also opportunities to shape the ecosystems. I mean, there are a list of advantages. I give you I would say, some of them. And also startups, they can focus on their core innovations rather than conversion bits between the vendors. Universities, I mean, I don't want to add something here. You have heard today from two Prof, Rox, and also Mr. Bart. So they have also talked about SRCI, universities, win for all. But the question is, why it takes so much time? Yeah, 10 years. Around about 10 years. We are working on this together with some of you. I would like to explain you today with a dilemma. Chicken and egg dilemma. You know this, I hope. So, why it takes so long time? We go to customers, I mean hundreds of customers in many years, and explain them as SRCI advantages and this and this and this. And they see the advantages. You know, we go to customers and explain this.
Well, the concept is excellent and we see clear advantages. However, we rely not just on one, but on several robot manufacturers. And as soon as these manufacturers support SRCI, we will implement it immediately.
The robot vendors, the customers, Christine, they are ready. They would like to use it. They see a proven cost reduction. But they say they would like to see robot vendors. So, okay, then we say, okay, let's go to robot vendors. And see?
We are also convinced of the benefits of SRCI and plan its development. However, the exact timing of implementation and release is not yet fixed. A clearly articulated demand from customers would help us prioritize. Furthermore, for a standard, it would be desirable if not only Siemens as a PLC manufacturer, but also other PLC providers supported it.
Okay, they are also convinced, Max, but they point to customers and the PLC vendors. Okay, we know what to do. Now, we need to seek a dialogue with the PLC vendors. Let's do it. PLC vendors.
We will participate as soon as we see broader support from robot manufacturers and increasing customer demand.
Yes, the PLC vendor, they will implement as soon as the customer are ready and the robot vendors also. Whew. Okay, I don't contribute to startups. I guess you know what they will say. So, it's a dilemma. Then I've said, Marcus, we have a problem. How shall we solve this? You know.
What about organizing an event for robotics?
Excellent idea. We shall organize an event. Then, you know, how can we get all this together? All this chicken egg dilemma. And I say, okay, Marcus, now we have to find a name for that.
Güneş, you've already said the name. Get Together for Robotics.
Oh, I have the idea now. You know why, Marcus? We organize the event which is called get together for robotics. Do you know why we would like to bring them together? Welcome to our event. Get together for robotics. We invite you to engage all together, discuss about robotics, vision, grouper, but also SRCI, please. Not only here, but also beyond this event. So, and therefore we are here. And I hope we can convince you to do that. Let's talk about the implementation status. This is the most asked question. Because it sounds good, it sounds sexy, SRCI wins for all, but let's talk about implementation. The first line shows you the robot vendors on PLC, which are available today. And the second line shows us the robot vendors working on the implementation. But also PLC vendor, you see how the code is here, just to mention here. So that means it's going on. But what I've said, it has taken around about 10 years. But I promise you, it will not take another 10 years. So what I show you here is we are working with all these robot vendors as PI, test center. And what we see here is till January 26, that we will be able to welcome all these robot vendors into the market with SRCI. And we talk here about, I don't know, you know this, 65 roundabout % of the market. It's coming, not 10 years. But of course, it's important that we have the PLC vendors also. Codesys is working on this officially. Rockwell is here. We are very happy to see Rockwell. And Beckhoff is also here. I mean, again, but what they have said, get together and talk about it. So you can talk to Beckhoff, Klaus, here. So, I have to talk about also about the other innovation topic, which is AI. What has AI with SRCI to do? So even if you talk about AI and robotics in that case, which language will speak this AI? Tools, applications. Which tools, which applications, I mean all these applications, nice applications, they need to talk to robots. Wouldn't that be not easier for the AI applications, as an example, if there is a standard to talk to robots? That means also AI, if you ask me, as an innovation, needs the other innovation with SRCI. And make it easy. This was a topic before. Let's define what is easy. I give always the best example here. You know this example. My mother, 72 years old, she can deal with that. Are the robots so easy? Let's make it easy. SRCI is the way for that. Also, integration in the PLC is another way. I had a question here. You have asked me, what can we do that the user can use for robots? Make it easy. Is that easy? Looking for the customer perspective? This is the question. What we have. There are, I don't know the number exactly, there are, I would say, more than 100 robot vendors in the world, which is good. I mean, good for the market, good for the competitiveness, but this brings challenges. Our customers, they have the challenges. I mean, we have here Mondragon that looks, let's cook final customers, high operating cost, maintenance, long downtimes, and limited reusability. The system integrators, the personal cost, inefficiency in the project, limited scalability, and high documentation. And the machine builders, the smaller machine builders, they have also many challenges. We, together with the working group, would like to solve the bottleneck in the market, which is the number of available robot experts. I would like to tell the robot vendors here, I mean, you are working on this, but we know there is still a concern about interchangeability between the robot vendors. You know? And what we say always, all the time, every standard carries risk and also opportunities, which need to wait. Our answers as working group is very clear. The opportunities, the benefits for the customers with SRCI far outweigh the risk. Of course, there is a risk. But if the vendors would like to sell 3 times, 5 times, and 10 times more robots, then you have to find the robot experts in this time period. Let's do it by integrating in the PLC. This is our answer for you all. So that's it from my side. I would like to encourage you again to discuss about SRCI, about the standard, and if you have any question, and if you would like to be a part of this, just we are here also after this event. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Güneş. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, it will be not 50%, but everyone with a hand up, yeah?
Yes.
So, do we have any questions here in the room for Güneş at all? Oh, you've overwhelmed them once again.
There's one.
Thanks for the presentation. You have me, right? Thanks for the presentation. Do you know if there is any possibility of having SRCI along with ROS2 and other integration?
I mean, there are discussions about it. I mean, I cannot tell you there is a solution for that, but also at Siemens, we have colleagues working on this. That means combining, in Siemens world, SIMATIC with ROS. And if you combine SIMATIC with ROS, then you open also the SRCI. It's an example, but just from the Siemens world.
Any other questions here in the room? How confident are you of this timeline you showed before?
Yeah, I mean, this is good. So we have to give this ball to the vendors. We tell you what we see. We are testing all these, let's go back, all these vendors. The quality is for us. It's not a discussion. Therefore, we test every robot vendor, every SRCI implementation in our rooms. Therefore, we know how far they are, but I cannot tell you the timeline because it is the product of other vendors.
We'll know more next year.
Yeah, yeah, hopefully.
Okay, last chance. Final question for Güneş here. Okay, then make sure to grab hold of him in the next break. Thank you very much. Güneş, round of applause. Thank you.